keeping a close watch on Cuba this morning. Relief is arriving. A ship carrying food and medical supplies docking on the island. Cuba, of course, was plunged into total darkness twice last week as the power grid nearly collapsed amid the U.S. oil blockade and threats from President Trump. CNN's Patrick Ottman is live in Havana. So a little bit of relief here. What does this mean in both the short and the long term, Patrick?
It's more symbolic than anything else because, as you can see behind me, it's really more of a boat than a ship, I guess you could say. Of course, for the activists who've made the crossing from Mexico, not an easy thing to do. They're bringing food, medicine, and solar panels, something that are desperately needed here now that we're experiencing blackouts that last most of the day and have had, as you mentioned, those island-wide blackouts, 2 in the space of a week, something that has really never happened here before. So this is an island that is under the gun, that is feeling the energy crunch here. You hardly see cars on the road anymore. People are living with blackouts that go on sometimes 4 days, and that, of course, means that food spoils. So these activists, they've been involved in taking aid to Gaza in the past. They say this is a similar situation where a U.S. administration is essentially trying to create regime change, and that they are opposed to that. Some aid has arrived as well by plane, and we expect more aid to arrive by boat. Again, more symbolic than anything else when you look at the need that exists on this island at the moment. There's been some criticism because, of course, these groups are turning over the aid to the government, and people say that they should turn it over directly to the Cuban people. But we have seen aid arriving at several hospitals here in Havana from these groups. So the activists say they believe the aid is getting to where it needs to go. But at this point, when you're looking at blackouts that go on now that are getting worse and worse, essentially, if the government here does not strike a deal with the Trump administration, they are looking at a total collapse of the economy.